Yeah. Step into the crib, yeah, the door swing wide. TechProtect, got the torch, Kimmy's ready to ride. Luna's pouring shots as we wander through the mess. Keemstar Universe buzzing, welcome to the madness.
Passages echo with every little fight. Screens glow blue in the dead of night.
We're not scared, now we're here for the trip. Drama's all map in the LolCow crib.
Down in the crypt where the wild things scream. We're laughing through the chaos like a midnight dream. Drama in the wall, secrets tucked in the stone. We're drinking toward our goals, never diving alone.
Yeah, we deep dive deep where the shadows flip.
Welcome to the LolCow
crib. Step over spilled tea, dodge another feud. Every hallway got a story, every plot line's crew. We're threading through the tunnels with a glass in hand, finding all the headlines buried under the sand.
Passages echo with every little fight. Screens glow blue in the dead of night.
We're not scared, now we're here for the trip. Drama's all map in the LolCow crib.
Down in the crypt where the wild things scream. We're laughing through the chaos like a midnight dream. Drama in the wall, secrets tucked in the stone. We're drinking toward our goals, never diving alone.
Yeah, we deep dive deep where the shadows flip.
Welcome to the LolCow
crib. Take a sip for the stars, take a shot for the lore.
Oh no!
Raise a toast to the universe and all the chaos.
Hello everybody, that beer counter not accurate anymore.
Voices getting loud. Crib queens and kings of the internet crowd. Hey.
Down in the crypt where the wild things scream.
Yeah!
Through the chaos like a midnight dream.
How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Still getting set up, unfortunately.
Kimmy and Luna on a non-stop trip.
Welcome to the LolCow
crib.
Crip. My place is a mess, everybody. The studio is a little bit unkept. I've had a crazy couple of days. I've been drinking a ton of alcohol. We're probably gonna cut down on that alcohol. All right, not gonna lie, probably gonna cut down on that a little bit. Let me move my camera more to the left since I have the fucking TTS or the fucking chat up here. We're hanging out. Your little shirt, LOL. Dude, I'm having a time. I'm surprised Keem or K-Back hasn't said anything about their crypto. On God, why aren't we the crypto show? Let's get you guys wealthy, okay? Let's get you into a fucking scam, all right? What was Boogie's coin called? I don't even fucking remember. If you know in the chat, let me know what the fuck that coin was called. Today's episode, a beautiful episode, wonderful episode. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail. I'll go ahead and flash it on screen for you here. Put it underneath there. Boom! Scamstav, official Twitter. Have we seen the new era of the Stav? Look, all I'm saying, I think this is an opportunity for Rastoff to turn a new leaf. Okay? I think this is where he can just flourish in his environment and be the person he wants to be. It's been far too long, right? The Rastoff bit of like, I'm gonna quit, I'll fucking leave, I'll do this. I think this is where he comes in. How do you say it in English? Se ponen los pilas? Do you guys know what that means when I say that? Like, thank you for, by the way, thank you for letting me know it's Fatty Coin. Where he puts his batteries in. I don't know if there's an American term or an English term that fucking describes that, but it's when you power up, you start doing the thing you're supposed to do, right? I am beautifully surprised. Rasta showed up for LolCow Cafe, all right? It sounded like he wasn't gonna do it. It sounded like he was like, fuck it, I'll leave. He was thinking about it. And people were giving him the shit. You know, people were giving him like a bunch of fucking heat for it. Like, oh, this fucking scam stuff thing all the time. Scam stuff this, scam stuff that. I like Rastoff. I think Rastoff has a personality and like a vibe to him that is welcoming and engaging, and you want him to like be a part of your circle. You want to bring him into the fold, and you want to rely on him. You want to express yourself to him. He's kind of made that role his own in the entire LCU, right? A number of hosts will reach out to Rastoff for help, for ideas, for support. And sure enough, he's there, right? Rastoff is there to help out other shows. He'll pop in, he'll have a conversation, he'll help support your stream, he'll do little bits for the audience, he'll play it up, he'll ham it up. That's great. That's what we need, right? That's what we need in a community manager. Is someone who's willing to support and be out there. And he got his role back. That was announced in the Discord. Let me pull that up right quick. I think it was in the announcements today. Rastoff got his community manager back for being a good sport on Cafe and taking accountability for his mistake. That's what I want to see, and that's leadership. That's true. Pop off Keemstar yesterday at 6:24 a.m. my time. He did. He held himself accountable. He came back. He knew it was going to be a lot of bullshit. It was going to be a lot of people shitting on him for what he did. It is what it is. Did I ever expect Rastoff to do some weird, like, fucking... Go ask her how it smells. No. That was not on my bingo card for this year in the LCU. I thought there was no way. There's no way that Rastoff was associated. Scooter... I could see Scooter doing that. I could see Scooter going out there and being like, joke about her pussy scent. You know? Back I think the beginning of the beef, they said that like Billy was involved as well. I don't know if Billy would do that. I think Billy might say that joke himself, but for Billy to send someone else, like a little goon, a little fucking like, go and pass on my fucking comedy. No, Billy's all about the shits for his own personal gain. He's not gonna like let that go. Is that the real Tommy C, by the way? Tommy C SFTP. Billy is a great leader. I gotta find out. Is this my pin? This is Tom. If this is Tommy C, the pin fucking message, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Oh fuck! It really is the real Tommy C, motherfucker. Yo, Tommy C, you know what? You're a moderator now. All right, hold down the fort. You're gonna have to be here more often or some shit. Look, I mentioned a little bit on LolCow Nerds today, which if you haven't been watching Nerds, Buff is holding it down on his own. Right, he's doing it. He's keeping himself committed to making sure the show can maintain the level of quality that it has been in the past. Right, he didn't give up on it. He's solo dolo, and it doesn't look like he gets a lot of support from other people. Sorry, Buff. But, you know, watch it. But on Nerds, I mentioned, you know, I've been having a personal beef with the the same group of fuckheads that Billy comes from in the past. The fucking Onion Nuggets or the, oh god, what is her name? I don't know if you guys remember. Fuck, what is her name? The Drunken Peasants. I have some personal beef with a motherfucker and Paul's ego. Right? Let me see if I can get a picture of fucking Paul's ego on the screen. You guys deserve to see how fucking ugly this guy is. Hold on. Paul's ego. Images. No way. Say open a new tab. Let's fucking... No, don't open Reddit in a new tab. Just the fucking image. I don't want to go to fucking Reddit. Just the image. Well, unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I have to do the whole image. Let's see. Bam. Paul's ego, boys. Let's make this like this. Let's put him here. It won't go bigger, dude. Fuck you, Chrome. This man right here. He's like a 50-something-year-old dude. Lives out in the forest of fucking Oregon or some shit. Or Washington State. Something. Some fucking thing. But he does a little podcast with like the Amazing Atheist and TJ and other people. And he was like reaching out. He's like a fan of David Jaffe's. He's like, oh, Jaffe, we should fucking do a show together. We should be these fucking people. Let's stream. You know, come on as a guest. And And he's been asking for fucking months, you know? And eventually I was like, all right, dude, let's set up a fucking date. You tell me the day, let's get it done. I'll have Jaffe come in and we'll fucking do a conversation or whatever you want, dude. Fuck it. That same week that we planned that shit out, he's out here fucking stoned as fuck, right? He's smoking his little fucking, you know, Pacific Coast weed. He's like shit talking everybody. He's like, "Fuck you, TechProtect. You're a pussy. Fuck you and everything you stand for." And I was like, "Tommy, you're a little drunk, Tommy." Or not Tommy. Holy shit, I got Tommy on the mind. Think about soccer. I was like, "Paul, brother, you gotta fucking chill. I know you're fucked up." He's like, "No. You're a bitch. I bet you're a nerd." And he was dying on this fucking hill. He was like, "TechProtect, you're a fucking nerd. You look like the guys that got picked on in fucking high school." And I was like, "Get picked on? What the fuck kind of like, you know, 80s fucking comedy romance do you think high schools are like nowadays?" Right? I graduated in 2015. We had a fucking stabbing, you know, but motherfuckers were like, "Dude, we're already poor. We're already in the shit. Why the fuck would we bully other motherfuckers, dude?" So yeah, like he was like, "I bet you're bullied. I bet you were Poindexter." I was like, "No, dude. I was the captain of my fucking wrestling team. I was out here fucking holding it down. My nickname in the school was like weight training, right? Because I was always in the weight training room. Right? That was my fucking favorite class." He's like, "I don't believe you. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar, TechProtect. There's no way you were out here doing this shit." And I was like, "What petty fucking conversation is this, Paul? Like, what? We have a stream planned on Friday. It's Tuesday night. Oh, the baby brought me some bread. Thank you so much. I'm gonna eat this later. Thank you, Mrs. Protect. Yeah, this fucking dude's like dying on this hill about you're a fucking nerd, pussy. You're a fucking nerd. Get the fuck out of here. And he's like, Prove to me you're not a nerd. You ever been in a bar fight?" "I've been in one bar fight." And I was like, "Yeah, I have." And he's like, "Describe the bar fight." I was like, "Well, it was in Boulder City, Nevada, right? It's like some, you know, very white oriented, you know, country kind of town in Nevada, right next to the Hoover Dam. Right, that's where that place is. And I was at a bar with the homies, and we were drinking, and a table next to me was doing some like weird racist fucking conversations about Latina women. Like, "You know what Latinas are good for?" And they said, I think I can say it. These guys were like, "Latinas are good for, you know, cleaning and breeding, and that's it." And that's what and I was like, "Yo, dude," I was like, "You gotta chill with that," because we had, you know, our friends there. One of them happened to bring his girl, and his girl's a Latina woman. And I was like, "Yo, chill," and they were. "Who the fuck are you?" Now, I'm gonna be honest out here. I know I'm not the most intimidating looking motherfucker, okay? I'm 5'6" on a good day. 5'6.5" with boots on, which means I'm really 5'5". And I look like this. You know, I look like I sell cheese by the highway or something, dude. Like you can get your Gouda for good prices. Like that's my fucking slogan or something. I look like I'm out here selling cars that don't work, you know? So I know I'm not intimidating these motherfuckers, but I spoke up because I thought I'm with the homies. The homies are right by me. The dudes I went to fucking high school with for fucking ever. I've known them since middle school. My homies did not feel that way. They're like, "Damn, Tech, you're gonna solo dolo these 3 dudes?" I didn't. I did not solo dolo these 3 dudes. I got hit in the side of the face with a fucking a glass beer. Right, it chipped my molar, and I threw some punches. I didn't just like and I fall down. Oh no! Like no, I threw some punches back. It got broken up almost immediately. Right, and that's the only bar fight I've ever been in. And I tell this to fucking Paul's ego's bitch ass, and he's like, "I can tell you're lying. That seems a little bit too specific. It sounds like you had this written down in some book somewhere to try and retell this story in case you're ever pressed on this specific issue about you being a nerd." And I was like, "Holy shit, you're paranoid. Like you hear your wife yawn during anal or something, and you're fucking questioning your entire existence, right? She could have sneezed, and you're like, what does that mean? Does that mean like you're not having a good time? Am I not doing it for you? Am I am I not the guy?" So he's out here calling me a liar, and then he started going after Jaffe's daughter, right? He fucking calls her like some fucking dumb bimbo broad. He's like, "You're a fight. This is what this fucking bitch, dude." And he's I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And so, you know, we cancel the live stream with him on Friday, and he gets so ass mad. And he's out here, I'm gonna DM all of my fucking YouTube contacts, everyone I fucking know on YouTube. They're gonna know that you're a piece of shit, TechProtect. You should be drowned like scum you are. You should have been removed from the gene pool. He was going off, right? This 40-something-year-old man fucking blocked me on Discord. Whoa, wait, why did you hide Chillin' Misses? don't hide Chillin' Misses. Anyways, unhide this person. Look, they went out and did this whole fucking thing where he said he reached out to every YouTuber he knew. He was gonna delete us from the fucking like internet. You're not gonna be allowed to be this fucking individual anymore. Like, you're gonna lose your fucking job. You're gonna lose your livelihood. You'll never be a live streamer again, TechProtect. Oh, is it a C-Wag alt? Con, I take it back. Ban that pussy. All right. Anyways. Yeah, so he's fucking out here pulling fucking strings in the background. And I question whether or not Billy the Fridge was a recipient of these fucking messages. I don't know if he was. Maybe. You know, Paul's Ego's out here saying he went into the fucking group chat and it's like, every YouTube contact I know, you're fucking gone, TechProtect. Fuck you. Oh, and he dropped one of these. Hold on, let me join a VC. For those that know the know, right? This is a soundboard of Paul saying about Jaffe's daughter. Let's play it.
I fucked on his daughter.
If you recognize his voice, that is that's Paul's Ego.
I fucked on his daughter.
Saying he fucked on his daughter when complaining about why the fuck did we cancel our live stream appearance with the fucking boys, the onion nuggets, the peasants, whatever the fuck they call themselves now. Yeah, so that was what we were doing. But how stupid, right? That like that's why you would fucking reach out to your YouTube friends. And I wonder, I hope Billy would fucking send me a DM or something. Like, hey, did Paul reach out to you? I bet you're not watching the show, dude. It's fucking late. But, you know, hit me up. I want to know if the drama that we have is, like, 100% natural, or is it some, like, bullshit from, like, previous friends? I know that some of your friends from, like, 8 years ago, I guess, shit on you and then died. Shout out Tommy C for letting us know that fucking juicy little bit of knowledge. That nugget of info. Fuck the onion nuggets. But yeah, dude, if it's a natural beef, solid, let's continue it. But if it's like a fabricated bullshit associated to like the fact that some dude talked like negatively about my fucking girl to shit on David Jaffe, be like, fuck that bimbo slut bitch, and you know, that's a little cringe. I don't think Billy's that type of guy. But who's to say? Tommy thinks you're a fucking cop. I don't really know what that means in terms of like personalities. Like, you know, I'm a hopeless romantic or some shit. Like, can cop be a fucking archetype of man? If so, fucking show me some examples. I want to fucking learn the lingo. Anyways, diatribe of story over about previous beef that I've had online that's somehow connected to Billy, similar to how Tommy had previous beef that somehow was connected to Billy from like the one dude who's like, yeah, he's a fucking cop. That's what I wanted to say. Now, let me get this going. We will talk about Rastoff very soon. Again, I've said this publicly before. I like Rastoff. I think Rastoff is great. I think that he needs to be like pushed towards his area of success, and I think this is the fucking place to do so. Cause is this way? Okay, hold on. I gotta get this clip up. I think the LolCow Universe is where you do it. I think that's where that goes. Or what are you saying? Side note, Anthony said if you asked him, he'd... Oh, is my chat not fully on the screen? My bad, guys, my bad. He'd come on here and debate you. Speaking of sound bites, dog, is Anthony awake? Someone let me know if Anthony's alive right now. Is Anthony the goddamn devil alive? He is. Oh, fuck. That'd be a great episode. Thank you, Aura. If you guys don't know, Anthony's another fucking dude outside the universe who is like he is a content king. I might look to hire this motherfucker, not gonna lie. He has some pretty interesting sound bites as well that we've been able to collect over the course of a better part of a year. This is Anthony right here.
Oh, dick her down.
Who doesn't like a good, tight little pussy?
What am I gonna do? Send the fucking 12-year-old video?
You have one of the best set of nipples I've ever seen on a woman. But I am a little bit of a race traitor. I'm cringe.
There's also this one about David Jaffe.
You're upsetting my dog, David Jaffe. You're upsetting my dog.
And then when he got banned from our Discord server.
I want you to unban me because that's some bullshit that I got banned in the first place.
God, Anthony would be an interesting guy to bring onto the fucking show. I'm considering it, Aura. Or I'm considering it. I might have to get Anthony on here. What was I saying? Oh, Rastoff. I do want to talk about Rastoff. I want to go over his rise and fall in the community. He's a great dude, right? Solid fucking guy. Do I think he's gotten a little drunk with power? Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god. Him trying to cancel my fucking stream was a little too far. All right. I don't know what motivated him to say that I was too drunk. But he's like, I heard things. If you're the community manager, go verify things. Okay, don't just hear things and say you are gonna lose 2 hours of profits that you could potentially have. Holy fuck. But I was told this would be a pretty sicko, nice little fucking clip to watch. So we'll watch this. This is just some continuation of the Billy the Fridge commentary. Let me make me small. Hold on. Is this muted? Unmute. And then let me get my camera, and we make a small protect. Just a small boy. You can see me behind the letters.
A bunch of people who come up on Rewind throwing accusations at me and invoking other people's names. Anybody, they were reaching out to us.
Stella says it is giving lazy energy to.
Holy shit, did not expect it to be fucking fast forwarded, but here we go.
Not hating, but when the shows start falling, you got to bring more to the table than just showing up. The thing is Billy and I were so on point. That's all we had to do. I don't know if you.
I'm in the studio to play sound effects, but if you want to come onto the stream, let me change my layout. Hold on.
No, you're all good.
Give me 7 seconds.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. I got it from a Fat Man supply store, and I'm not even joking. It's legitimately
Dude, I'd wear it.
This is a. Oh, you know where I got this from? Sam's Club. You know what Sam's Club is?
I've heard of it, but we don't have them here.
It's Walmart on steroids. It's like the fucking mass quantities of shit you could buy. It's you can get a 36 pack of sodas from a Sam's Club instead of a 24 pack.
Dude, when I came to America, I was so surprised because here you'd be able to buy one Gatorade for $8. But when we went to Walmart, you could get 8 Gatorades for $5.
Yep.
I was like, oh, do I take one out of the plastic ring? And Boogie's like, no, you fucking idiot. You take the whole case. It was blew my mind. I was living off orange Gatorade. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. And I saw you buying your shirts online and the prices. Holy fuck, the prices of a fucking shirt. And they were like,
there's not a lot of options for me.
Yeah, and they were like, get a whole wardrobe, Rastoff, fuck it. And that's or I could get a down payment on a car for the.
I literally spent probably a down payment on a car. I actually just want to clarify the drunk stream stuff because it wasn't even really about you. It was me. I didn't want to get suspended this time.
Yeah, but you could have spent, I would say, 10 minutes.
Okay.
To find out for yourself instead of just you know what, fuck your opportunity, TechProtect. I'm canceling your show.
It's not even about that, right? So the whole time that I'd been sitting on balls, I'd been seeing messages being oh, TechProtect's gonna vomit. TechProtect's threatening to dox himself. People are DMing me saying he's threatening to dox himself. He's talking about suicide. All of this bunch of stuff, right?
Did not talk about suicide.
Did you talk about how you used to be in that mindset or anything like that? Because that's I thought that's what I assumed it was about. But there was a lot of people that were worried about you.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Might be an idea to look it back because that was one of the main things. I was like, fuck, if he's I don't if this is happening, you know, and he's threatening, like, because apparently you threatened to dox yourself like multiple times. And I was
yeah, but that dox is, it's something I've been considering sober and not sober, which is just
Right.
like, you know, my name. Like, fuck it, dude. I have a cool ass fucking name. My name is sick as shit. I have like, I have 9 names in my name.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I'm one of those Mexicans. Okay, I'm out. I'm out
release
here.
the name for every 20.
Dude, it's a
You make $180.
my name is like a storyboard of like an idea, like a proposition for like a movie theater. Like, let's try out this fucking show. Anyways, I've been considering for a while because like, what's there to hide for me personally? Like, you know, I don't have any kids. I don't like run a business anymore. It's not like I'm gonna need to like go back to like regular jobs where I could be harassed or anything. And like, my name's not on any lease anymore or any fucking like, I sold my. Yeah, like fuck it. At this point,
the less information people have, the better, right? Like, it's not something that people need to have, right?
You know, like
it doesn't. You never know. You never know what the future might hold. You know. But yeah, so I was hearing that like that was going on. And I was seeing like, you know, you talk about the suicide stuff. I don't know what the fuck we're allowed to talk about on YouTube. But then you guys got dragged into our show, and Scooter's like, TechProtect needs to end his stream, right? Who's like another community manager, right? So if he says
was
that
drunk
it needs
as
to end,
fuck, he was drunk.
Okay, I didn't realize he was that fucking drunk until after. Okay, so like you guys get dragged, and he's like, TechProtect needs to end. Lacey's like, I'm fucking going live 2 hours early because this shit's thing. And all I'm thinking of is the last time that Keem unbanned drinking, he literally yelled at Scooter and I saying, if you have a situation, like people can drink, but if they're getting to that point where like things are starting to look suspect, doesn't even have to have broken any TOS or anything bad. It's just like, you shut that shit down. So I was trying to like not get suspended because he said, if this shit happens again and you guys could have done something, I'm suspending you.
Yeah,
right.
Like
So when you didn't,
I get the
like,
idea of why, right? But it's like it felt, especially there was a quote where you said, "I'm not having a conversation about this. You do it, or you're not gonna have a job here by the end of the week." I was like, okay, fuck it, dude. I'm challenging that for sure because I'm not drunk. So like, if I'd rather show that I could do a 2-hour stream.
Putting it on? Were you putting it on when you got dragged in? Because one of the things I got told after the fact was that you were pretending to be drunk when you got dragged in.
Okay, I was upping how sick I was because I had nothing all day and I ate like a cup noodle and then I had like essentially 9 beers. But I'm a 300-pound Mexican man who used to drink like a 12-pack for fun, like just because it's like, oh, I just got off work, so 12 beers is like the normal. Right? So I'm not even at my normal like alcohol level for like watching a TV show, like binging Scrubs, right? Or Game of Thrones.
Okay.
But I did bring a trash can behind me because I was like, my stomach feels bad. I was like, yo, can you cover me?
And that was another thing they were saying that you were throwing up and shit like that too, right?
Hadn't thrown up yet. It was like, oh, it's a little upset. I farted a lot. You can't pick it up because the mic is a good quality. But that's where we were. Pokegago says, Tech, I'm so sorry for not counting after Booster left like I supposedly said I would. Perdóname, Belushi was right to call me a scammer. I can't believe I've been outed. Pokegaga, I love you, dog. You don't have to crown up if you don't want to. I understand. I know people hated Booster. He did get out the door. Huge ass did follow through. So did Mono. You don't have to be part of the triplets. But if you were, I'd love you. I'd love you. They pay pigged. If you want a crown and be my only crown, Pokegaga, that's on La Raza, fool. That is out here for the fucking Mexicans, dog. Let's fucking win this. That's me doing like a steak interpretation. But yeah, like nothing was evident enough for me to say like, oh, I am fucked up, right? And I didn't hear anyone give me like a actual claim. It was just like, I don't care. I'm not listening to you. I made the decision. You're shutting it down or you're fired.
Yeah, Scooter, who is another community manager, is telling me that you're shutting your stream down, and then you're like, nah, fuck it, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, because like, Scooter was drunk as shit. He was fucked up. Like, I could probably have asked Scooter for like anything, and he was like, hey.
Oh yeah, like but again, you seemed way more drunk than he did to me. Like when you guys got dragged in, you know. And if Lacey's just sitting there like, I'm going early, like this is how bad it is. I don't think she was super toasted, right? Like.
I don't think she drank at all.
You know, so we
Not
had
sure.
we had the chat saying it, we had the Discord saying it, we had like, you know, you can say like Scooter was too wasted, that's fine. Lacey was there saying it. Like I had multiple DMs from people saying that it needed to get shut down. So like there's nothing to me that says it should have carried on, right? Because these are the situations that Keem was like, this is the reason we banned drinking in the first place.
Yeah.
If we unban drinking and we have a situation like this and you don't shut it down, I'm going to suspend you. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it. And when you said, fuck it, I'm not doing it, I was like, all right, out of my hands now. I already did my job. So like, I didn't go cry about it. I wasn't like upset about it. I just fucking, TechProtect don't want to do it. Fine. Like at the end of the day, I know that people don't actually respect the community manager shit, but Keem gave me a task. I did the task. I ain't getting fucking suspended for it.
Yeah. But you also spent no time validating anything. It was like a...
It didn't matter. At that point, like there was I had all the information I needed and literally nobody respects it. So I was like, fuck it.
No, it does. It
job.
does for sure matter. Right?
It doesn't though. Not in that situation. Like
do you think if you're going to pull the trigger on
you,
someone's income, right? If you're going to pull the trigger on someone's income for the day, that you shouldn't personally have been given evidence of it and not just like a commentary about it, especially... I don't know if you know this.
I was also seeing you like on stream, right? I was also seeing it too.
What part of my stream was like, this guy's fucked up?
Just when you came in and you're like, like you were just fucking gone. In my eyes, you were gone. Like you were. I've look at you now compared to look at you then, right? And like it's a complete like different. It's like two different people.
Well, yeah, I was having fun. Right now, I'm not having fun. Before I was having a good time.
But at the same time, like I got all of these different factors telling me this shit needs to get shut down, and I'm looking at you specifically, and I'm like, yeah, it should get shut down. Scooter's already said you should shut it down, so you've already been told, right? By
a drunkard who on the same night of the event,
he's still a community manager, right? The whole thing is if the Keems thing is if they tell you to do it, you got to do it.
The same mental of an individual who told Lacey, told Booster to go sexually harass Lacey. This is the quality, the quality of an individual's like rationale for like deciding what is okay and what's not okay.
Those two separate situations,
same
right?
Same night, within 30 minutes of each other.
Okay, but they don't change how you were. Like
they
fucked
don't,
up,
but it still makes reasonable.
But what we did, no, what we did doesn't impact you at all.
Should a drunk cop be able to give a DUI?
I wasn't wasted.
No, but your rationale was based on the drunk cop who came to you and said, "This guy's drunk."
And everything I saw in the chat and the Discord and the DMs that I received.
Who's one of the most hated people in the Discord right now? Is it me?
Yeah, no, it's Billy and myself. Well, maybe not myself after I went on cafe, but before that, it was.
I look up your name and my name, and we look at like how many.
Battery low.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody. I don't think. If the most hated person in the Discord, you have like a beef with some like viewers. That's kind of it. There's no hosts that are going at you.
No. Like since before, people have been calling me gross for a while. Like the LolCow live audience has called me gross for like a long time.
The LolCow live audience hates literally everybody, including Keem. So that doesn't like they hate everybody.
Which means that we're all at the same standard. Plus, I have additionals. Okay, that's 1 + 1.
Dude, you are one of the least hated people at the moment in the community. So
you
I
think
don't
so?
No. Yes, don't play that shit, bro.
Chat, let me get the fucking answers, chat. One's if you think I am a lovable character. Two's if you think this guy's fucking awful. I want to know. I think I might have a. Actually, you know what? After watching Rewind for the past couple of days, Billy has gotten a lot of hate from his own fucking viewers. Like it's levels of like live of how much hate.
Those aren't his viewers. Those aren't people you normally see in the Rewind chat. Even I can't type in the Rewind chat at the moment.
His viewership is down like 200 people, like 200 viewers than it was like a couple months ago.
They've kind of been around. They've been around 900 for
2 months
since Xylee left. Yeah.
That's the position I'm giving. It's like 2 months ago.
Even a little bit before that, it was like that.
Yeah, it cut down, but like it's still being filled up. So either he lost like 400 people and there's 200 additional trolls that joined in, maybe, but numbers seem there. Your awful TechProtect says Beavis demise. Thank you. Aura says, what do you mean Tech isn't hated? I'm constantly removing comments calling him a PDF whenever I'm modding in other chats. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like
Yeah.
that literally happens to everybody. In
Show
every
me
chat.
your PDF
people
comments.
I have people, dude, I delete them and hide them. I have people going to my personal channel because I've had to hide them on my, like the fucking channels here. And they will leave comments on every one of my videos saying shit like that. So I don't want to hear that. Like, you're not unique in this situation. Everyone gets hate.
I'm going to look for the fucking, Pokagaga for $10. Oh, TTS is coming on.
Pokagaga super chatted $9.99. Can you confirm I've never spoken with you about crowning or any type of benefit for the channel in exchange upon the deliberate removal of booster gold? Because if this happened, I need to be outed.
Oh, Pokey, probably not. But I was told by others that they would crown up. Pokey specifically, no. But I think Pokey may have said that maybe it was you or Huge Ass that was like, I'm not donating until the motherfucker's off the show.
I think the reason he's saying that is because there's a fucking DM that Belushi has from Booster.
Not Pokagaga.
Poke's name was used specifically in it, and that's why he's been attacked.
Oh, hey, fuck you, Booster and Belushi. Eat my ass, all right? I don't think Pokagaga...
That's why, though. That's why.
Huge Ass for sure said, I'm not giving you shit until this motherfucker is gone. And I was like, yeah, all right. And who else? Was it Mono? No, Javi... No, Javi said if I fire Glammy, then he'll crown up. I think that's it.
That's like that's kind of open for anybody.
That's anyone's bounty if you want it.
That's a free bounty. Yeah. I tried to give that bounty to Chubby at one time, and then Glammy quit the Discord. But
yeah, it was for sure Huge Ass that said I'm not giving you a single red dime or something. Yeah, no, Pokey's not directly said anything to me. I think our DMs with me and Pokegaga are talking about Pokemon cards and like fast cars. Yeah, Unicycle, my bad. Unicycle's a bitch. Sorry, Unicycle, you pussy bitch.
I mean, that's the same guy.
Yeah. You know he fell in love with the name Belushi? Like he was like, Keemstar gave it to me, so it's important. It's important to me.
Oh.
No one better fucking take that away from me. Don't call me Unicycle. Keemstar doesn't
a lot
call
of
me.
a lot of people that get named like that feel like that. It's weird.
Yeah. I'm glad you
tried to change your name.
Yeah, fuck no. I've been TechProtect for like a decade, dog. I have so many memberships to places that are just like, oh, it's TechProtect. Like if I do like a Jack in the Box order on my phone, I have to go to the drive-thru and be like, oh, it's an order for TechProtect because I didn't put my real name.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah. I said I wouldn't donate if Booster was here. Heck was another one. There's so many people in the community that were like, fuck Booster Gold. But not a specific conversation with Pokegaga. Especially not a crown. If you want a crown up, I'd appreciate it. But
yeah. I just wanted to clarify that like I wasn't actually like power tripping, because if I was, after that whole situation, I would have gone like fucking like ranting about it and jumping on shows like TechProtect's a prick. Like when you said I'm not doing it, I was like, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I did my job. And I was also streaming at the time too, right? So I was like, it wasn't just like a fucking clear cut situation.
I feel like you were power tripping though, right? But
Not really. I was just getting annoyed because I'm like, why are you just not listening, right? Like you guys get told to listen, and then like because it's one of my frustrations with Keem. It's like, why give me a role that literally nobody respects, nobody gives a shit about, and then you tell me that I have to fucking like throw it around when the time occurs? Because like you're not the only person that would have just been like, nah, fuck you, bro. I like doing what you say. Like most people would do that. It's
the thing was, I was already like talking about it with Scooter, right? Like, oh yeah, if I get too drunk, I'll go ahead and end my stream, right? Like let's like look for who else is like possibly able to take my fucking like time if I get there. And then it was like out of nowhere, they pull me into a fucking call and said, you're ending it now. And I was like, why? What did I say? Like there was an agreement about if I do get drunk, right, we'll do it. And then I'm blindsided.
Why did you guys even come into our channel?
I got dragged. I don't know what the fuck was happening. We were having a normal
like,
dialogue.
We were doing our show. We were streaming. Like we were, Yeah. So it's like you guys, you get dragged in. You're not doing. You were gonna do something, then you're not gonna do something, and I'm seeing all these things. And I'm just like, do it, like do it, because it's.
I had notes about this. I was talking about alligators. right? I was having a conversation about fucking animals, dude. I was like, wait, hold on. When I say fucking animals, I don't mean fucking animals. I mean just like
No, I know
fucking
that's not what
comma
you meant.
animals.
I know that's not what you meant.
Anyways, I was just having a normal conversation, right? And then I get dragged in, and it was like, no, you're too drunk, and I was like, wait, what?
You did seem incredibly fucked up to me, right? Like I've seen you drink a lot, and you seemed very fucked up at that moment. Like, and the funny thing is as soon as like you left and went to do your stream, I turned it on just to see what you were like, and you were like this.
Yeah.
So like that's why people were telling me like, oh, he was just playing it up like he was doing it to troll, and I'm like, well, that's not my fault. Like if you were like this when you had to come in, I'd have been like, well, I don't get it.
I don't know how much alcohol you consume regularly, but
there's a lot, but I can.
Yeah, there are like sobering moments you can have, right? And that was just a sobering moment, dude. I was vibing, I was chilling, I was chatting, I was throwing some bullshit, I was laughing, I was having a good time, and then I'm told, fuck your money, fuck your job, like you don't have the ability to control yourself, and okay, no more fun guy mood, no more like passive party boy. All right, now we have to be a fucking like entertainer, and I did a solid 2 hours. No help. All right, I wanted to do just 2 hours of shit that I wanted to talk about, and we went from like 260 viewers to like 580 at one point. We kept around like 490 to 530.
Oh yeah, they wanted to see if you were gonna either crash out or like do something like bad.
Yeah, but obviously that didn't happen.
They were there to see like they were there to see the chaos.
Yeah, but I don't want to use the term responsible drinker, but I'm a reasonable drinker. Okay, I can kind of like adjust and assess like my drinking is going to be like too much at this point. I'll fix that shit up.
Even when Keem had told us to jump in and like confront you, right? You seemed pretty fucked up then too. So it was like I'd already seen you wasted, and then you know.
Yeah, when you jumped in, I was on my second beer. Not even finished my second beer.
Why? How did you seem that fucking drunk at that point?
Because I wasn't drunk. I was just in a good mood. Normally, TechProtect is like this, oh, I have to be very analytical, and I'm a little bit of a nerd. But I was here for the shits. Dude, I was like, oh, a stream. I got it approved. I was like, a stream where I can give critique about like, I'm a huge fan of these two big people in the universe, right? I love Rastoff. I love Billy. They're great for what the LCU is. But like, here's what I'm seeing. I was like, this can be so peaceful. I don't got to talk about drama. I don't got to do this. I was like, I'll side with Cafe to like kind of spice the pot. And it was like, we're going to be chilling. And then I got all the fucking heat, and I was like, okay, we're fuckboys today. We're going to be...
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Keem came in and fucking stirred that pot. He was like, you need to jump in. You guys should jump in. He called you lazy. I'm like, that motherfucker called me lazy? He was like, yeah. I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, fuck this.
That's just Keem fucking with you specifically. Because you know, when Ozzy was doing that fucking falling out during Fat Camp, my commentary to you was like, you are the reason the show is good. You are the effort.
I remember,
Yeah, to go from like me being a behind the scenes fucking like I'll fucking support you anywhere you go, Rastoff. I see so much in you that can be like a big name, right? To for some reason I'm calling you lazy. It's just Keemstar.
That's why I was so confused. That's why I jumped in and was like, did you actually say this?
No, what I said was like
no, and I was like,
okay, we know what the fuck the content of LolCow Live has been in the past. Boogie jumping through a fucking table during the Thanksgiving episode with Wings and Tina and doing that whole little bit. Effort, commitment, right? To him digging a hole today, smaller than like the size of fucking cereal that he would eat. I was like, what the fuck? Boogie, where's the effort? LolCow Live got lazy.
I did not expect him to do it while he was sitting.
That's what I was saying. Hold on, is that lazy?
Okay, the thing is, I'm responsible for the content though, right? So if you say LolCow Live is lazy, you're saying I'm lazy because I'm meant to be the one that's planning the shows.
Did you plan for Boogie to sit in a chair?
No, he was meant to dig a grave for either myself or Tommy, like an actual grave.
And this bitch got fucking lazy. Not you. Whenever I mentioned, I said two things were lazy. One, Billy seems to have taken a step away from like his commitment to like Rewind, but that he used to have back in the day, the first like 5-6 months of what Rewind was, because there's so many more shows and he has another project he's working on. No hate to him. It's just you can't give the same amount of effort you had when you're covering 7 channels, the same amount of effort translating to 20-something channels and a whole new show. You have to now be 3 times more hardworking about it. Go ahead.
Do you think there is any content on the network at all that comes close to any of the content that was on the network 6 months ago?
Yes.
What is it?
Josh's commanding of fire when he first took it over was like a fun, this is interactive, he's doing bits that's connecting the community from other parts of the LCU and making it all a part of his show, and it gets other people to know new facts about Denmark, about me, about everybody. Like he was actively searching to connect everything together like we did in the past.
Right, for like, I mean for like rewindable stuff, right? Like stuff that like Rewind's actually just gonna cook on, you know, like stuff that writes itself. You don't have to worry about clips because everybody knows it. You can actually just talk about it, like Becky situations or fucking any of that stuff. Like, because in my opinion, there's nothing that comes close to the stuff that it used to be, and there hasn't been for a while.
I don't want to hype myself up, but Crypt has provided a ton of fucking content for the past month. The last 30 days was the entirety of the Booster Gold stuff, right? It was the AK girl, whatever. It was the, you know, like, oh, he's like living with his mom. We all discovered that. I got him to speak out about that shit. And then, you know, I've had the beef with the Discord that like fueled one of Test's best fucking donation days of the fucking month or whatever. Like I'm doing decent for me being like new to solo streaming. It's decent.
You're not love you, right? You're not love you, right?
Yeah.
If you're the best content that the universe has with all this people,
oh
that
no, I'm not the best,
here,
but I'm doing
like,
it. I would say,
but, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, though, right? Like, if that's the only stuff that comes to your mind, right? We are a problem, and it's not a diss at you at all, because
that's like the Wonder Woman thing. Yeah, true. Sorry, I made ADHD.
It's not a diss. It's not a diss to you at all, right? But if that's the only stuff that we've got, like Booster Gold fucking offering to chop Wonder Woman's wood is the most interesting shit that we've had happen in the LCU in the last fucking 2 months, we got a problem.
You know what would have been interesting? Oh, what? Tech doxes his full name on LolCow Crypt? That would have been interesting. That would have been a fun little fucking...
See, I don't think anyone would have covered that because no one would want to perpetuate that shit. No one likes talking to, like, it's like
I would change my name in the Discord.
It would have been mentioned. It would have been mentioned.
I'd be going with my full name when, like, as soon as that gets out. Better than live, Rastoff. I don't know. Like, I like live.
Live's just different. Live's just different. Like live is Keem watching us fucking flounder and fail. Like it's kind of like it's almost like the Three Stooges.
I think Live's boogie drama of him getting fired and coming back, that was pretty interesting, right? But that's all like a Keemstar orchestration, right?
Oh no, he legitimately got fired.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like Keemstar is the one that brought that into the universe. I'm not saying it was scripted or whatever. I'm saying it's like Keemstar is an entertaining person that brings entertaining events to his life, right? And that became an entertaining event for everyone to watch. And it's probably the most recent fucking like thing on live that it's like compelled the community to come together and watch live again. I don't know if you have a different opinion. Has anything since then been as compelling to come back and watch live? The Rastoff leaving was another one. Those numbers were up. Those viewer numbers were up.
I mean, yeah, but like I'd already been fired, right? Like yesterday was just a fucking amalgamation of like, I don't want to be the one that gets blamed for this show dying.
Yeah.
This was one of my favorite things. And now I'm on the show and everyone's saying it's me that's killing it. And then even Keem said, you're letting this shit die. And I'm like, well, I'm not letting this thing die. I'm out. What the I'm not responsible for the fucking death of this. No. Yeah. But then we had another conversation about, you know, other things and like content and shit like that. And we had a good chat. And I came back. Convinced me to stay.
Here's a comment that I've gotten from other people that do a lot of like YouTube shit like me. I've had them like watch live and watch other shows and give me some commentary, like because I want to have like better like opinions, not just my own. A friend of mine, he's a producer for a larger channel, like 2 million subscribers type of YouTube channel, and he said like I've now put in like 100 hours watching the LolCow Universe, And he's like, a lot of these sideshows become test. And I was like, what? And he tried to break it down to me. And he's like, look, I've watched all this content in the course of 3 weeks, right? And when you look at the early time of what LolCow Test was, it's like, this is my buddy, we're gonna do crazy shit. That's what it all devolves into. Like eventually, it's like a show comes up, and this is the premise, this is the idea, this is the factored drama they're gonna have, this is the direction they'll go. But eventually, it's, and now we're LolCow Test. And now we're Grim and Nightmare.
People try bits, it doesn't land, they lose confidence in themselves, so it becomes fan service.
Yeah.
There's a reason that people like balls, and there's a reason that I enjoy doing that show, and that's because I do that show because I like doing the fucking content that we do. Like, the AI shit is funny as fuck to me. Like, that's why I enjoy it, you know? Like, and Billy, he, you know, when we watch like news clips and fucking body cam footage, he loves watching that stuff, you know? So it translates. We don't, if something fails, we don't give up on it. We just try a different version of it, you know? And I feel like a lot of shows don't. They're like, fuck, it didn't work. I'm just going to go back to doing what got me members and money before.
The other comment he gave me, there's one show that seems to like stand on its own as like a source of entertainment that he appreciated. It's Reapers. Reapers is not LolCow Test. All right, Reapers, I don't think can become LolCow Test. Xylee is just like a different entity, and she's gonna do her form of content forever, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you then. Yeah, the universe itself has changed, and there's not as much compelling content like the Boogie and the fucking Wings and the Keemstar dramas that we've seen. But I think I'm not trying to make the same argument
Just
here.
Be honest.
I think Booster might be that the next step. And I know it sounds cringe because it's Booster.
No, he's
Gold,
good. He's great.
But he is such
never
an
trust him with a
entity.
DM. But
oh, you know he knows my full name. Publicly, he said it a number of times now. He's like, yeah, TechProtect sent me some equipment for my setup, and so I have his full name on like a box. Yeah.
God damn it, Booster.
I know. Yeah. So now there you go. That's Booster Gold. The one man who can dox me.
Bro. The only man that will.
And the only man that will. Isn't that crazy?
Like, yes, that's fucked.
I mean, he sent me his, like, all his personal shit, dude. Imagine. Anyways.
We don't need to, we don't need to.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, if you, and I get like it's Rewind's responsibility to rewind and make it interesting. Bro, sometimes they can make it as interesting as possible, and it's just not fucking. Because Rewind for me was fun because I watched all the shows.
Yep.
Right, and so I wanted to hear different perspectives to see if I was on the right track or feeling different. Now I'm hearing about dramas which are related to a drama, which are related to a different drama that I have fucking zero like knowledge of at all. You know, anything that goes on before I wake up now, not a clue. And there's like fucking 8 shows.
Yep.
So I just sit there like, I don't know, like none of this is relevant to me. Like we watch a clip about a situation, but I don't have the context of the full episode to be like, is this interesting commentary? Like it's more like
there's no way
now it's just like a clip like it's just showing situations that have happened, and I don't blame them at all. I blame that it's and I don't even think there is blame. It's just like, how do you pick?
Well, I'm gonna give a suggestion, and then it's gonna be like, fuck you, I don't care. Like that is probably Billy's reaction, right? There's enough shows on the network that you can prep rewind episodes to be like this is what happened, you know, the past couple days on these 5 shows, right? And then tomorrow's episode is the last couple days of these 5 shows, right? Because that way you're not doing 20-something shows for 5 minutes each, which is like 2 hours of content. You don't have to search through all that. You just have your people that are built on the docket teams of those shows clip out the most important episode moments, right? And then that goes onto the rewind docket. That way you don't have to do every single show at one time. And you don't, do you get what I'm saying? Kind of like a block schedule.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I think part of it, I think that part of it is that it's impossible to find a docket team that's going to be able to clip all of these shows now, because the ones that they have are just basically spending all of their time clipping shows. And so maybe there needs to be like a.
And you know what? I said that. Even if I said that, now that I'm thinking about it, why the fuck would I give a shit about what happened on LolCow Wild 3 days ago? I wouldn't.
Not clue. I wouldn't. Yeah. Wouldn't at all. I genuinely think that Rewind needs to be a salary show, so they don't have to worry about making money at all, and then that way they can focus purely on just recapping the shit.
Yeah.
Because half of it is trying to how do we do this, but also how does it be a sustainable thing so that we can continue to do this without having to fucking leave or get a different job. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, salary would be good.
Like, he wants everyone to be able to like eat forever.
They should be able to do the mustard. All right, the mustard is fucking fantastic. Have you watched the mustard?
Yes, I've seen it a million times now. It was funny the first fucking 999,000, and I'm over it now.
Oh, I like the mustard.
It's fun. Like it's funny, but it's it's not. It's not for me anymore.
Chat, I will play the mustard clip right now. Send me $1,000. I'm joking.
God
not while Rastoff's here. Tech, did you see Glammy calling to a Red Pill podcast to be told Keem wants to steal her underwear and sniff them? No, I don't know what the fuck Glammy does anymore. I've chosen not to associate with this fucking bandit of content.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. Who is she?
I mean, I don't watch. I don't watch Pit, obviously, because I do balls in that time slot now. So,
by the way, it was funny to see your numbers versus Pit's numbers when Scooter was like, "I'm redirecting you."
When he said that, I was like, this is gonna go poorly.
Oh,
and
dude,
it did.
I expected Keem to be. Did Keem jump in during your stream and be like, "What the fuck was that?" I think it was just afterwards.
No, it was only after when your mama was like crying about it that he was like, well, "This is fucked up." Like, yeah, that's not okay.
Are you a fan of the B circuit now having no scheduled stream time?
Yeah, because I can just fucking stream during prime time, like, which means I don't have to. Because the hard part is, because there's live and because there's rewind, finding a place for balls that actually is doable is hard. So like now before live was good, but it meant that most of my energy was like taken away from live, and I'm trying to make live as good as fucking possible, right? So that being the first show makes all the sense. Balls can be a more relaxed thing afterwards. I start the show 5 minutes later so that people go to Pit first, because I'm not trying to fucking steal viewers from them. Does it feel good when they come watch us over them? No shit, right? Of course, but I'm honestly not trying to fuck them over. Extending the live episode that day was literally just because your mama was there. And if we didn't fucking scam them, we wouldn't have done it the next day. So
that is hilarious. Stream over nuts, says Sunny. I like nuts. I like steak.
There's a window, like I could stream right now, but then like Billy goes to bed, right? So like the best time is during that fucking prime time slot.
He's gonna quit soon. I don't think Rastoff's gonna quit. Oh, that's a part of our fucking episode, right? Has Rastoff turned over a new leaf? Is this the new Rastoff?
I've always been the same person. The thing is like everyone expects you to have like one gear, right? So if I'm nice to someone and then I'm a dick to someone, they're like, well, he was fake nice. It's like, no, bro, I've got emotions, and sometimes one emotion is higher on the scale of the other emotions, like I'm just a normal person. I'm more confident than when I started because I was fucking working under the fear of getting fired every day.
Fuck you, Twiggy.
Now I'm like, fucking thank you, Twiggy.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, now it's like, I feel like I've worked hard enough to know that I'm not going to get fired unless I do something really fucking stupid,
Yeah.
So I don't have that fear every day. I'm confident in what I've done.
Although, I think now, or at least I'm hoping now, you'll not say the quit thing as often, because it's I think it's unreasonable. I think it's noticeable that Keemstar trusts you enough to be able to like run the main fucking show. right? There's a level of like, dude, you have this. It's been seen by some of the biggest names in YouTube entertainment, right? Even Tommy, who was at your fucking throat about you being like non-10, was also like, yeah, but you could be fucking amazing. Like even at your guys' like height.
He said I was okay. That was confusing. He said I was one of the most entertaining people here, and I was like, I'm so confused. But
he said you could
use
be.
it in a different way.
Yeah, he said you could be.
No,
one
he
of the
said
most...
you. When I was on Cafe, he said you are, but in a different way than I think I am. But I'm like, I know which way you think I'm funny.
Yeah, I don't want to comment on it because I don't want to be mean. But his interpretation is that you are like the
a boogie.
Yeah, you're the prized pig. You know, you're the.
I know. I'm aware. I'm very self-aware. Okay, I'm not like delusional.
That's not how I see you. I don't see you as the.
I don't see myself that way either. Like I don't like doing that stuff. It's not enjoyable for me. You know, Boogie like mostly enjoys what he does.
Yeah. Well.
Not always in the moment. But.
Yeah, you're more like the auctioneer. You know, you're more like the guy, you know, up on top yelling out the things and like while we're watching what's happening based on what he's directing. I like it. Josh says I disagree. Disagree with what, pussy? Booster is that way. Get on the fucking call, Josh. I'm in a studio apparently. I forgot I was in the Discord. I was just here for the sound bites. I'll hop in. Yeah, no, I've always viewed you as a talent. I get a little sad when I hear that you say like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit. Like, I'll fucking leave. And I get it, it's because they're pushing you to do things that is not like fitting the mold in which you kind of like have presented yourself for the show. Like, you're supposed to be running it, not participating in the bullshit, right? Like, I don't like the fact that they essentially made you get a tattoo, right? Like the tattoo bit. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think you should have ever.
I'm glad that Keem eventually told me not to do it. But if he hadn't have thought that the mud wrestling thing was better,
yep,
I would have one right now.
Yeah,
and that's what people don't understand is I would have one right now because that was the plan for that day until he was like, "That's not really like a final stream kind of show." Yeah, and I was like, "That was one of the reasons that we waited was so that we could do it here." And he was like, "It's just not going to hit."
Yeah,
because Boogie was going to get it on his knuckles. I was going to get it on my arm. And then, you know, and then he was like, you probably don't want to get this.
Yeah.
I was like, why? And he's like, I'll tell you later. I was like, fuck. Okay.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of that type of direction they push you towards because I don't think that fits who your character is. That's as a fan, as a viewer, not even as like a fucking creative, right? I much more enjoy the Rastoff who's out here making Booster look silly, making Scooter crash out, making Boogie look like a fucking...
It's just like fun shit stirring is what I enjoy.
Yeah, and it's good because you're like, you know, you're not an evil person. You know?
The people I'm doing it to know it's not malicious.
Yeah, and so it comes off as like, it's funny.
You know?
Like, look me in the eyes with a camera and ask me if it smells like it looks.
I'm never going to say that.
Come on!
I'm never going to say no. No. Dude, people were like, they were like, you made Booster say that. I was like, I did. And I feel very bad about it. They were like, would you ever say it? I'm like, not a fucking chance. To be fair, I didn't think he would do it either.
You know what's funny? And I think I'm going to out myself, and this might cause some drama. I'm pretty sure I've said, like, worse. Just in
most people have probably said worse, to
be honest. In my normal streams, I think I've said, like, bitch, I hope you're diabetic because it'll taste sweeter or something. Like I might have said that to Lisa.
I feel like it was bad. Like it was a bad comment. But yeah, I mean,
the worst.
Maybe the fact that Booster had said it made it worse, you know.
Oh, because you know what? Here's the thing. Obviously, the women think I look more handsome with my mustache. I agree. I hate that I shaved it for essentially $30. I'm so mad. I'm so mad about it. State came in, was like, lower the price. I was like, $200 super chat. Like $200 American. And he's like, nah, just a red dono. And then it was an Australian red.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not 30, you know. That's like 60.
It's $68. And then the split, from YouTube is 30%. Right?
We don't think about that on that.
I always think about that. Every fucking donor that comes in, I'm thinking about that. Oh, did I lag out or did you lag out? Rastoff.
I can hear you.
Your camera
You
froze.
hear me?
Oh, you're back. OBS is not reporting anything wrong. All right, that was your side.
Says everything was fine. Well, we're back now.
Yeah. Where the fuck was I going with this? Money. No. What the fuck was I saying?
You think about splits?
Oh yeah, I think about the splits all the time, dude. If I'm gonna shave my face, it's not gonna be for fucking essentially the actual math. By the way, I did it. It's like $19. $19, Rastoff?
Look, it's better to not look at that, all right? You just take it at face value and it's appreciative, right?
Yeah. By the way, chat, I know I've been talking for an hour plus straight. Our only dono for the night was PokeGaga being like, can you please tell them to stop bullying me? So if you want to support the stream, I'd appreciate it. You guys are hanging out. I mean, you don't have to. I'm not doing any goals for it today. But I will get bullied to no end by Rastoff and Scooter and Billy the Fridge for having no money made on the channel. Maybe not Rastoff. Maybe not Billy. Maybe not Scooter. But I will be bullied by somebody. It'll be Mrs. Rastoff. She'll bully me.
Probably. I'll tell her to fuck you up.
Oh, I know where I was going with this. It's because Booster is the most unattractive man on the LCU. That like the fact that he said anything at all sexual is like triple offensive.
The smirk that he had on his face when he said it, and then like I was just like, oh, because I watched that clip, I was like, oh wow. Okay, it's probably like, you know, and then I went to bed. He freaked out. I was like, it's probably fine. Was not fine. Only to see fucking the rest of it with Scooter actually saying it again. I was like, bro, no. Why did you do that?
But
at least he's cool. Like she's chill as fuck. Like she called me and we had a like great conversation about it. So
yeah. I don't know if you should have lost your community manager role for it. Well, I don't know. It's an interesting conversation to have.
Nah, it's because it's the leaders of the community fucking telling the fucking special idiot to go in and say something super bad.
Oh, PokeGaga $2 says it's not about bullying, bro, but I appreciate it. Thank you, PokeGaga. Look, at this point, you have all the power in my channel. You're the only donator tonight. So maybe the allegations are true. I'll do whatever the fuck you want for money. maybe PokeGaga is in charge of Crypt.
Do you think you need a co-host then? Because like...
not per se. I like the idea of running solo. The channel doesn't make enough money to like even support a co-host. Right?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things. Would the channel make more if you had one?
The channel would make more if I was in a better time slot. And I know people are like, the time slot's always the issue. When I had the slot, I think, what was it, before live, like the 9 a.m. my time, so it's like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Oh, 1 to 3?
Yeah, I think I was making like 380 to 500 an episode. And that lasted for
that was
3 days. 3 days that lasted, and they were like, "Get out of here, TechProtect. We're putting someone else there." And now I do like $100 sometimes, you know.
I do know that when hosts talk about money, it puts the audience off.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know you guys are not a fan of me talking about it. No, you have to love this time slot. I don't mind it. Or I wish I had nerds this time slot just a little bit earlier.
It's very much. The 4 a.m. crew gets shit on a lot because hosts are like, it's 4 a.m. This is actually a bang of time slot if you can pull it off. Like,
oh yeah, it's so much fun. I wish I did 2 a.m. to 6. I wish whatever time slot this like show had was a 4-hour slot. I feel like the late night being a longer stream is just, it makes way more sense.
I mean, I did 4 hours and I think from fucking 6 to 10 at one point.
Yeah,
it was crazy hours.
In fairness to Rastoff, he made a good living in this time slot. Yeah, no, I used to watch Ozzy all the time.
That's one of my trolls.
Yeah, that's one of your. Yeah, that is one of your trolls. Holy shit,
that's one of my trolls.
Yeah, dog. You remember back in the day? I used to hop in.
Okay. Angie said, easy to say that, Rasty, when you got live in Prime. I did that when I was the newest fucking host. Okay?
Talk your shit. Talk your shit to Angie.
I love Angie. She's great. She won my chubbies. But I was not in Prime Time. I was not on live. I was on Aussie. And we made that shit work. And it was me and Twiggy until it all blew up. You know, I'm where I am now because of the work that I put in before.
Oh yeah,
and
which is why
I can appreciate that.
I never would have called you lazy.
I'm not allowed to diminish what I've done.
Yeah, I never would have called you lazy. Being called lazy after the effort you've put into this community is insane. I think
I love it. I love the place. This place is awesome. Like when I got fired, I wasn't sad that I wasn't getting paid or anything like that. I was sad that I'm like not gonna be able to fucking do it for this audience. You know.
Yep, you're lagging, by the way.
For me, you're lagging, and my internet's fine.
my OBS is showing no dropped frames.
It's probably just Discord. Discord does it.
Hey Tech, for £6 sterling. Hey Tech, can you tell us if you negotiated your former huge base salary in finance, or was it tied to variable bonus payments? You're so young. So it was consulting. It was all based on like short-term contracts, payouts on performance post quarter, right? So I would take on a company for 3 months. Maybe I am lagging. I would take on a company for 3 months where I would go in, I do an assessment, I make these like suggestions for changes, I'd implement new like technologies, whether it's like an inventory management system or like being able to like scan in products and have that register to the website correctly, and then having customer service go from like a size, you know, of 20 people down to like 7, because we implemented like AI chatbots that'll like help solve most of the issues that people call in for, like where's my package, or like what's the status on this thing, or when is this going to be back in stock. So I was able to save companies a ton of money through labor, and then through the speed in which items were able to be processed and shipped out. So a contract would be like 3 months, and in those 3 months we'll pay you $15K, and then if you hit this performance goal, then you'll get a bonus of $20K, and if you hit this performance goal, it's a bonus of $90K, and if you hit this one, it's like, here's a big number. So yeah, that's where I was before BB Phil, when I did consulting, and it was mainly the nicotine industry. So I brought cancer back to the United States. Ain't that right, boys? Also Australia. I helped get nicotine to Australia for a bit. Did you enjoy that little tidbit, Rastoff?
It was kind of lagging in and out, so I couldn't. I heard bits and pieces of it. I was just kind of like. Also, didn't really understand most of what you said. So
yeah, yeah. Before doing streaming shit, I did a high level consulting for medium to large size companies.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know that.
Yeah, and I used to work for the government. You know. Yeah, government work's fun. No, it's not. Government work gave me all my trauma. Anyways,
I mean, you do get a decent whack of trauma from that, so
yeah. Tech has a wild imagination. I hate to tell you, but the moving cow is irritating. Yeah, maybe. But it's now my thing, unfortunately. Rastoff, to me, is one of the hardest working people in the universe. He deserves a lot of respect for that. I agree. That's where I was going before. Is Rastoff may be the one host who has hopped in to help as many people as possible. He's been on almost every... Have you been on every show?
Like hopped up on every show?
Yeah.
I don't think I've jumped up on Alpha before. I don't think I've jumped up on...
You have jumped on Alpha.
Wild.
I was on Alpha when you did that, because I started off with Alpha and you hopped in with me.
I don't think I've jumped up on Wild.
With Wonder Woman? Why would you, dog?
I think that might be it. I think I've...
Thank you, Exile.
I think I've jumped into... I haven't jumped into Rebel yet. I haven't had a chance to jump because that's just so early for me as well.
I jumped into Rebel before and they kicked me out like almost immediately. They were like... they were not happy. It's because of the beef where... I got a DM from Booster. He was like, I'm doxing everything.
What, now?
No. When I hopped into Rebel, I woke up to
a
DM.
Right.
He's like, I'm doxing everything, TechProtect. no funny business. I'm outing you. And I was like, no, fuck. Techie really got Billy with the Make-A-Wish jokes. Look, I did like roast battle comedy things like for like 3 years or so. Not like every day or whatever, but like over the course of 3 years, I've done it a number of times. I like making fun of people. Is it nice? No. That's why I don't.
It
like
comes
doing
across as like when I think when you're trying to have like a conversation with someone and you like devolve to fat jokes, it kind of like deflates the conversation.
Well,
and
isn't the goal of being a fat guy is to deflate yourself? Like,
you know what I mean? Like it makes you look like you can't hang. You know what I mean? Like it. And that's part of the reason why I thought you were so wasted, was because I was like, well, normal TechProtect would have an actual conversation about this. You know what I mean?
He came in swinging about like, you don't know nothing about this fucking game.
We had Keem talking shit.
Yeah. BB Phil.
BB_Phil super chatted $27.79. You need to help Keem with those kinds of skills. He has 50% investable revenue from the shows just sitting there, with one of the only tangible investment being the Employee of the Month bonus. Hardly optimized for anything.
Unironically, I also thank you, Exile, for the $5. Rasta looks like chorizo bought at a deli. He doesn't know what chorizo is, right? He's from New Zealand. Control Della can't sleep, and what a nice surprise to see you two. Aww.
I bring in the money wherever I go.
Can you type in my chat so I can mod you?
Oh yeah.
Because
hello.
In case motherfuckers come in that are like not allowed, you know, they're not.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get them. I'll get them.
So BB Phil saying there's the investable revenue here. I think it would be an optimal decision because, like Rastoff is saying, Rewind probably should be a salaried show where they get to just rewind everything and do a wrap up for everyone to like work off of, so they know what's happening in the universe, because there's too many shows for everyone to watch everything, right? If you took 2% from every show and invested that into a full-time editor or 2 editors that can pull in and do recaps weekly of what's happening on the fucking network and make that video, that 20-minute, 30-minute video about all the cool things happening, that'd be solid. And that gives you 2 things. That gives you, 1, outreach externally, right? Here's the thing, Rastoff. I think you watched YouTube for a while, right? You've been a guy who's been watching YouTube channels.
Since I was a teenager, yeah.
Do you know why the Minecraft Let's Play has fallen off?
Controversy?
Well, I mean, kind of, but no, it's not actually that. Jenna Toll says, Rastoff, my grandpa needs some new shirts. Please link where you got the drip.
Can you guys stop? Look, okay, I got fucking shamed out of polo shirts by Keem on Rewind, okay? And now I changed my whole look. You know, I get t-shirts and like overshirts, stuff like that. You know, I just can't win. I feel comfortable in what I'm wearing, and I think I look delightful.
So one of the biggest reasons why Minecraft YouTubers, like their channels are falling off, is because of FOMO, right? FOMO is one of the biggest detractors of viewership on YouTube for that style of content, where it's a progressively continuing storyline, right? When you see a podcast that says like the Rastoff and Tech podcast, episode 252, you get that recommended to you, it's like, fuck. I don't know what happened to 251 episodes before
that's
this.
Criticism I have for Test, actually, because they
I give them the same
episodes.
thing. I give them the same criticism. But that's the biggest issue, right? Is you'll see so many people try and drop in and be a new viewer, and it's like, fuck, they're talking about this thing that happened between this person and this person like 7 months ago, and then also 2 months ago, this happened with this person. They're not going to have a recap. XL says, Rastoff looks like the uncle of the airplane bar. You look like you're having a good time.
I am having a good time.
But yeah, look, if you took a percentage of the incomes that comes in from Keem's percent, don't take it from the fucking streamers, please. But if you took a percentage of that income and you invested in an editing team, 2 people, right? You get the docket teams to work with them, right? Just here's the clip from this show. Here's an update. Here's an update. Kind of like how the news channel's working on the Discord. Those editors take those clips, they pull them out, they put them together, they do a recap weekly and then a big one every month. And then at the end of the year, can you imagine we had like a end of year review, kind of like a YouTube rewind, but it's LolCow rewind?
Yeah, the hard thing about that is like how do the editors even know what needs to go into the video,
Docket
right?
teams.
And like again, docket teams just
fuck it.
It's very hard to.
The hosts of their own shows should be able to fucking like tell you what is happening that I want to have presented as like my best work.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Some episodes, I don't know what the fuck happened in the first hour.
Not every
after
episode
I
makes it.
finished
Not every episode makes it.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But I just mean if you had like a regular editor, it's hard.
I've worked with so many editors at this point. Some of them are fucking difficult, but some of them you just tell them like, hey, the project is this. Find the recaps of the show and make it a video, and they'll fucking do it all on their own. But some of them are just like, I want you to send me the specific moments and when to cut it and start and stop. Fuck those guys. You just need like good people. Please tech add me to a cash flow docket. I lead a finance team. There is zero optimization. There is zero optimization. Dog, that's a conversation. BB Phil, add me on Discord. Let's have conversations more often. Is BB Phil the mom? Is that right?
Huh?
Is BB Phil a mom? I'm trying to remember this correctly.
BB Phil's my guy.
am I thinking of a different person?
You might be thinking of Rocky BB, maybe?
I am thinking of Rocky BB. Rocky BB is a mother who has a kid who loves to play video games. All right. BB Phil is a finance bro from the UK, I'm assuming?
Yep. Germany.
Germany, okay.
He's a good dude.
Solid, yeah. Let's talk fucking finance. I assume everybody is a guy until I learn otherwise. I do the opposite. I assume everyone is a fucking is a woman for some reason.
Buff is a beautiful woman.
True.
She is.
Buff, does it smell like it
pretty
looks?
eyes. Jesus,
I can get away with it, dude. I'm not a community manager.
That's never going away now, by the way. That's going to be a meme that stays here for a while.
True.
Did you have any more questions for me while I'm here? Because I have to go to sleep.
No. Are you ever looking to get a new nickname on the Discord or on the YouTubes?
I don't think so.
Okay, because Scamstuff, Snakestuff, Blowfish. What are the other ones? They're like
there's
so
like
many.
50 of them. There's like 50 of them. It's a memorable name.
I've gotten PredProtect, Tech Deflect.
I mean that's kind of catchy and creative.
Yeah, I've had a number of them. Dude, you're fucking catching all of them, dude. Holy shit.
Don't worry, I'm experienced in this.
Yeah. All right. Wait, Pokey just left the server? No shit.
Yeah, I also want to go look into that before I go to sleep. So.
All right, you got this. I will do it on my own. Later, gamer.
Good night, Tick.
Good night.
Good luck.
Oh, is Rebels after me? No shot. Oh, they did change time slots. Fuck.
They did change, yeah. All right, good luck.
He's gone, boys. And then it was just us. And it was just me and you. I don't even know what I have on screen. What's on screen right now? Have we gone too far? We'll stop sharing the fucking YouTube a lot. Click. Desk cam. I feel like I should be facing the YouTube chat. Let me get this shit fucking. Camera. Transform. Flip horizontally. Now I'm looking at the YouTube chat. It's like I'm reading your shit. Holy shit. I support. What's happening? Rastoff deleted this comment. Tell you it's real. What the fuck? Fake account. Wait, is that really a fake account? Is that really a fake Xylee Gets Real? No shot. How deep does the fucking tunnel go? Oh, it is a fake Xylee Gets Real. What the fuck, dude? Are you guys gay-opping in my fucking YouTube stream? Hold on. I need to find out what is happening with my boy Pokegaga, because there's no way he left. Like, that can't be a real thing. Jump to present. Did he actually leave? I posted and shared. No. Fucking Belushi. Fuck you, Belushi. You piece of shit, know nothing motherfucker. You're, oh my fucking god. Oh fuck. How much to ban Belushi? No, I'm not gonna do that. I got in trouble for saying that before. I like Pokegaga. I really do like Pokegaga. The guy's fucking cool as shit. What if? Wow, my fucking god. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I don't want Belushi back. I don't want Belushi out here fucking people over. Booster Gold. So it's Booster Gold being the fucking idiot. Let me download this. I have to review something, boys. Hold on. Oh fuck. Hold on, boys. We have some fucking. So we have some news. Can you give context to the audience? Apparently, Belushi's been out here saying that Pokegaga came in to my chat and made a deal with me to crown if I kicked out Booster, which isn't true. There were people that said they wouldn't give me money until Booster was gone, but no one promised a crown. What is true is I think Huge Ass and Mono. I'm not gonna say Huge Ass. Huge Ass was another person who said I won't give money until Booster's gone. Mono for sure said he would pay Pig if I got Booster off the show. He's like, I don't want Booster to get any of my money, which I get it. I get it. Fuck. Yeah, justice for fucking Pokegaga. Pokegaga is like the dude. He's like the homie. He's out here always fucking supporting the shows. He gives some of the funniest takes on LolCow Live with like the whole fire fucking boogie shit. I think it's funny as fuck when one of his comments comes onto the fucking screen and they have to like address it. I think it's funny as fuck. His comments on Rewind are also pretty fucking good. Yeah, Belushi isn't worth anything to anybody. The fact that he's here is fucking so stupid. He's so fucking dumb, dude. I can't leak this. Oh, hold on. Can I show this on stream? Your thoughts? Not your DM, but the file themselves of the convo. I'm getting confirmation. Got it. Let me make sure this doesn't show anyone's name. That shouldn't be involved. Okay. Fuck it, chat. Here we go. Let's do this. Hey, where the fuck is it at? Where is this? Where's this file? What the fuck? Where is this goddamn... I'm deleting it. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm getting you some fucking context. Fuck Belushi, though. What a pussy bitch. Ruining my fucking friend's dog. Just call this FFFFFFF. Okay, and then this is gonna be media player. Okay, that is a lot. It's a lot more than I need. Okay. Here it is. Thank you. I try. Even with if the TTS was just to roast me, I'd take it because it's money and it's making the show work. This is apparently Booster Gold and Belushi's bitch ass having a fucking conversation again. Remember what happened last time? This fucking like motherfucker was DMing goddamn Belushi. It was like the fake bullshit. I'm gonna start my own little show. Tech just told me that he can make a ton of money right now with his Madhouse stuff, but Hugh and Pokey, etc., and all said we will crown when Booster is fired. No. People did say they're not giving their money to Booster Gold. That's fucking for sure. No one promised a crown. Javi promised, I think, a crown if I got Glammy fired. I think that's it. But Mono did promise a pay pig. Thank you, Mono. My only 2 pay pigs. It's over, man. I accept fully I failed. I'm going to try and get AK a job, and I'm letting her get the crowns and money. She needs it more than me. It's not that. It's the fact I drove fans to that point. I know when I messed up. This was a failed project, all right. All because I let people in VC push me to get Glammy when I knew I would say something foul. And from there, it led to me fighting Steak and Wonderman, so that's great. Thank you, I'm doing better. Just trying to relax. So it looks like the pussy motherfucking Belushi deleted his comments. Stupid fucking Belushi. That's so fucking dumb. Save image. I can do this. Hold on. Browse. And boom. Let's make this smaller for the chat. Tech just told me that he could make a ton of money right now with his Madhouse. Yeah, this is the fucking the big comment. This is the big one. No, motherfucker. You know that shit. You guys know. Like, Booster should have known. The fucking chat was right there saying like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna donate until Booster's gone. Fuck this bullshit trying to fucking obfuscate blaming it. But this is from the 6th? This is like a week plus? Almost 2 weeks ago? I don't know. I feel like this is some weird gay ops shit, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm not the chat. I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty gay oppy to me. I don't know if I trust it. Fuck you, Booster, you fucking bitch. Has my chat not moved in so long? It hasn't. What the fuck? Why is the community tolerating him at this point? What is the benefit? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Like, who the fuck cares about like Belushi? Is anyone here a Belushi fan? Can we get a noticeable ones in the chats if you're a Belushi fan? Anyone here supporting Belushi? Ones if you do. 2 if you think fuck Belushi. 3 if fuck Belushi and fuck Booster Gold. XL, are you in a fucking Discord? Hop in the fucking call, motherfucker. XL, if you're in a fucking VC, hop into my call. All right. You don't have to be on camera. Just hop in. Let's have a conversation about the fucking weird bullshit that's happening with fucking Belushi. Yeah, Ethereal says 3. Rastoff looked inflatable. That's all I know, says Scorpion. What? That's from a little while ago. He's not on screen anymore. Rewind. watching Fight Club and Nerds. You're a content creator, Exile. What the fuck? You're supposed to be like an intern or something. The guy who got beat up by a troll, respect for talking that thing on, but nah. They will support anyone as long as they crown a show. That's not true. Well, I mean, maybe they'll support Belushi. If Belushi crowned on a fucking crypt, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. You're a bitch. You're a pussy bitch. Get the fuck away from me, pussy bitch. Keem is a Belushi fan, which is why he is still here, obviously. It's so fucking dumb. That 3 was when you were only asking for ones, Lamau. I need to see if there's more. Is there more to this that I'm missing out? No, Belushi's crashing out. Dude, yeah, if you guys go into the Discord, it's just Belushi being a fucking idiot. Who approved him coming back? Was it Keemstar? Oh, motherfuck. Crown chat? Yeah, I know. I can't show it, but fuck. God, I don't want that to happen. Yeah, Khan, thank you for the one gifted, dude. Stupid fucking drama. Holy shit. Wait, now Booster's fucking crying that I talked about the fact that he knows my name. Booster knows my name. It's just a fact. It does. He does. I don't care. I trust Booster. Keemstar.
What's going on?
Apparently we got Belushi bullying, or not bullying, but Belushi making Pokegaga, one of the biggest supporters of the universe, feel too uncomfortable to be in the Discord.
Yeah. I just jumped in and heard all about it. You know, Belushi, you just got unbanned yesterday. You were told if you lie about anything, right? Because, you know, I could have said, you know, don't start any trouble. There could have been a million things I could have said to him. But I just stuck to lie because the kid can't help himself but lie, right? When he did those fake DMs, what was that? A lie. You know? It's just, he's obsessed with it. Way worse than Buggy. So he's going to get banned soon anyways, and Pokegaga will be right back.
You heard it here first. Everybody, Keemstar came to clarify everything. You said your name drunk on stream the other day, Anthony. Yes, my name is Anthony. But yeah, look, is what it is. Booster Gold also is like in the fold with this whole drama. I don't know if you've caught up yet. Apparently this all stems from a Booster Gold and Belushi DM from like the 4th of November.
So he leaked more DMs with like with Booster?
With Booster. I can put it on screen if you're watching the stream. Let me see.
I've never seen more of an attention whore than Belushi, right? Like he gets unbanned yesterday. He literally has nothing.
Yeah.
So he resorts back to the even older DMs with him and Booster, which a section have already got leaked to just leak more.
Yeah. Apparently, because this is a known thing. I had so many people in my fucking YouTube chat when I had Booster on the show, who was saying like, "Oh, I'm not going to donate any money until Booster's gone." And that episode that he quit, those people came in and was like, "Oh yeah, I said I'd pay pig. I pay pigged. Oh yeah, I said I'd donate fucking money. I got like 10 gifted members." Pokegaga, I think the farthest he went is like, "I don't want to give money to Booster." I think he maybe said that. I'm not sure, but he never told me, "Oh, I will crown up if you kick him," right? But that's what Belushi's trying to instigate, is that Pokegaga's only here because he has all this fucking money and he's able to control the shows with his fucking wallet. But it's just not true. Pokegaga donates because he likes the shows. He enjoys the content. It's not for like some power play.
I disagree.
You think Poke's here for the power play?
I met Pokegaga in real life.
Yeah.
He looks like a cartel boss. He's pretty cool. And if Pokegaga tells me, look, Keem, you're going to have to take out the Belushi guy, I'm going to do it.
Yeah?
I'm going to do it.
Have you seen his cars? What car did he come visit with?
Well, he flew up and he had an Uber and shit. No, I haven't seen his cars, but yeah.
His cars are sick as fuck. Yeah, he has a collection. Like the fast fucking imported shit, Keemstar.
It would be funny for Belushi and Pokegaga on a neutral stage to go band for band because I know who'd win. it wouldn't be Belushi.
Dude, I think Belushi said on a stream, he's like, "Well, I make this much money, plus we get the government assistance, and with the shutdown, it's been a little bit more difficult."
Dude, it just Tech. Do you know how frustrating this is? Like Belushi, obviously, there's an entertainment value. That's why he got hired. That's why I renamed him. Like his name was not Belushi. Like I gave him the name. I gassed him up. The kid's an actual talent. Fucking Gorilla Liz is now a side character in the universe along with Belushi. And he's just such a retard. Like, man, like you don't understand. Belushi could be your fucking co-host. You guys would crush it. But he's such a retard.
Yeah, he is just too fucking... There's a number of times in your life you're like, fuck, this guy is... He's it. I wish it was like I met him or we could do this deal like 2 years from now, right? It's not the moment, right? And Belushi's one of those people. It's like, fuck, Belushi could be something, but he's just too fucking arrogant and too fucking...
I forgot the scenario, but like fucking basically, Tommy C. What the fuck? We got a redirect from Tommy C. Nice.
No, that's... I haven't been to the top because I didn't know who the fuck it was. I was like, no, shut this the real Tommy C. But it's a comment where he says, Billy is a great leader, LOL.
You can pin a comment like that? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And now everyone can see Tommy C gave Billy his props.
Rastoff had like temporarily AIDS, so he had to like a day off or something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I made Belushi go be an intern on Balls with Billy.
Yeah.
And so on that day, Billy and Belushi didn't do any AI slop. They were just fucking around, right? They made $1,000.
Yeah.
They made $1,000 fucking dollars. And when Belushi was their little intern and shit, they did really good. And now Belushi's being coached by Rastoff and Billy. Like that's a dream spot. And he still fucked it up. Bro, he didn't just he was not only being coached by the best people you really could be coached with and to learn from, right? But he was actively contributing to the show making money. Like the show made money because of Belushi, right? So it's like, imagine just coming in, W, and then, I must leak DMs. I must start live, like what? I can't comprehend it, dude. What a fucking idiot.
I think he thinks that like any drama is good drama, but it's not. It's not all the dramas are going to be fucking valuable, right? Maybe it's because the audience, they don't see the process that goes into selecting what is going to be a good story and what's not going to be a good story. Like obviously there's things you, Keemstar, could have like done with LolCow Live with the little tidbits of drama that started forming. You were like, fuck that. That's not worth anything. Like throw that away. But for Belushi, any opportunity to be in the fucking public eye is worth it. Donating his last $700 in the course of 2 days to have his name be read out by hosts after he gets banned was worth it to him. I don't think so, dude. Fuck. That's all your money. So yeah, leaking the DMs.
Well, it's worth it if you're not going to get banned again. But he got banned again because he's an idiot, Listen, I would argue that this is a dope ass place. I would argue that this is a really, really fun community to be a part of. And the reason why I truly believe that is because we have a really low overturn on fans, right? Yeah. When you go into the Discord, you're gonna see names of people that you seen 8 months ago when fucking Madhouse exists. You know, like once people come in, they tend to hang out, and if they leave, they're gone for a short period of time, and they're back, and then they come back, right? You know, so we must have something special here. We really must. You know, that motherfucker BB Phil, Alex Jones, Chris, real Xylee or fake Xylee, whatever the fuck that is. Those are all people I've seen for months and months and months and months. Just looking at this chat right now, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, him crowning to potentially get like unbanned, or I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to get on Rastoff's good side for a second shot. I'm not going to criticize that. What I'm going to criticize is after you got unbanned, you got banned again, you fucking stupid motherfucker. You're retarded.
Oh, dude, it's. Do you think this is bannable? What he's done with the Pokegaga thing? Or if Pokegaga makes the request, are you going to kick him out?
See, Pokegaga is not going to make he's not going to be like, hey, me or him, you pick one. He's not going to do that.
I can't read what he said in the Crowns chat. But
oh, I can.
But you can choose to read out loud. It's your fucking your place, your business.
Yeah. I see what he's saying. Okay. I mean,
it's not like he made a direct request, but he was like, "Oh yeah, please don't think this is anything wrong with LCU. Love the product." He's like, "No, I would never do that." Yeah, Pokegaga was saying he's not going to request it.
Yeah, see, I didn't think he would either.
Yeah.
But also, you know, there's times where I want to fucking leave the Discord for temporary, like, you know, you get fucking frustrated with fucking retards in there and you want to leave.
Tell me about it.
But I can't. If I leave, the whole thing gets shut down. I'm the admin. It's crazy, dude. I got to be a grown up and just shut down the program.
Yeah, fuck.
You ever get frustrated at a video game and you can't just turn off the Xbox? You got to punch the screen, you know?
Dude,
like
Rocket League. Yeah, the fucking Rocket. When I first started learning how to fucking play that goddamn game, do you know what that game is? Have you played fucking Rocket League before?
I play Rocket League almost every day.
Motherfucker, dude, I gave it a shot. I was like, fuck it, dude, I saw these like highlight videos, like, oh, they're dancing in the fucking air. Like, that's what it looks like. I was like, I'm gonna try and learn this shit. No fucking shot, dude. I was so fucking pissed.
Rocket League takes, I would say it's gonna take you at least 3 months to feel comfortable with driving the car around, right? After 3 months of playing every single day, you know, you'll feel comfortable with driving the car around and flying, right?
Yeah.
After like 6 months, you can feel kind of comfortable with flying. After a year, you can feel comfortable with driving, flying, and shooting the ball. Like, because you'll get to a point 6 months in where you can hit the ball. You can jump up in the sky, you can control your car, and you can hit the ball, right?
Yeah.
But you can't really aim your shot. You're not good enough to aim that ball, you know? And I'm at the point now where I can put the game down for like an entire year, and I actually have. I pick it back up, and I'm right back in it. And I can be, you know, diamond level.
I knew you were like a Rust guy. I know, I guess, friends of the people you used to play Rust with online. I didn't know you were playing fucking Rocket League, dude.
Yeah, I play Rocket League every day. I can't play Rust because it's just too time consuming, but I was one of the first Rust players in the world because when they made the game, it was a browser game, and they had keys, and they handed it out to influencers, and not only we were the first Rust players in the world, but we were the first cheaters in the world. Because I had my own guys like making hacks and shit for it. Like, these are all custom hacks to us. We were fucking everyone up. It was fun.
Kim, have you checked out Arc Raiders?
I'm familiar with the game.
I'm enjoying it. You've been a Tarkov guy before? Like a PUBG guy?
So I just found out about it, what was it, like a week ago, that it's a new thing that came out. And other than watching like a trailer, that's really all I know.
I'd give it a shot, dude. I picked it up. I don't have a lot of free time. I'm doing obviously I'm doing like the Jaffe YouTube channel, but I've picked up a couple other clients that I'm doing in the background, and then I'm doing this. But I've made some time for that video game. That's the one video game I give myself an hour to play.
Why do you have clients? There's no way you can be making enough money to make it worth it.
You seen the back end of this channel. This channel is not going to make me any money right now. It's going to need time to grow, right? I have to refamiliar the audience with who I am or whatever, and get my name into the ether.
True,
right?
but I would go all in on something that's like something that definitely one thing that is like, okay, this is steady money to live on, right? And then I'd have this hobby thing, but it seems like you're doing a lot, right? And
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
all pennies here, pennies there, and
it's
you know.
I think I don't know if I've ever sent you what my like bi-weekly was before. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. But the money I used to make to the money I'm making now, I feel like I want to go back to doing big numbers.
Well, this is actually the reason why I called. I just realized we only have 10 minutes left, so I might as well fucking jump right to it. The reason why I jumped in is because I was listening to you and Rastoff, and you were talking about this editor bullshit. Look, I'm not going to fucking deal with some editor. And I know you are like, I'll do it. Here's what you need to find, all right? You can't just get an editor. You have to find an editor that is already a part of this community. And you have to find an editor that knows comedic timing. Because if you're going to edit anything in the LCU, you got to understand how to make the content hilarious, right? You know, you have to edit in a way where the punchlines hit and the story is being told. You know, there's an art to editing. So, I mean, if you start hunting and you find that person, I mean, we've had editors, if you go back to old LolCow Live, I mean, you're going to see when we used to edit the podcast in video form and put it out, I mean, our editors were awesome. And they would take the stupidest moment and make it like absolutely hilarious through the edit. So it's finding the right person.
Yeah, I'll there's a couple of names that I would look at. Some of the like Clipper channels might be good just as like a here and there, kind of like pay them to do a little bit of editing for like some of the highlights for the month. Did you ever hear my pitch for the end of year rewind for the channels?
Where you think each channel, or we should have a week where each channel talks about the history of their channel?
Yeah, like, so if a channel's been on the network for over 9 months, right? It's not the biggest list of names. It's Rewind, Queens, Test, right? Nerds. You know, towards the last weeks of December, just have them do like, here's all the things that our channel's gone through, right? Nerds had these amount of hosts before us, and this is what the breakups were, right? And they just cover their own lore. So at the end of the year, we have one editor take the highlights from that, collect it all together, and do like LCU 2025. What was it, right? Let's go through. Maybe that's a 2-hour video that you post directly onto LolCow Live on its actual YouTube page, or it goes to Rewind or something. But you make the shows do their own legwork to get the clips, right? They have their own docket teams, or if not, like, it's their money. They make money off of it. The hosts themselves should find their shit and go through and talk about it.
I mean, I guess, but you need a really good narrator to tell the story, to fill in the gaps.
You know who's been here the entire time? Billy
You're not going to be able to.
Xylene.
You're not going to be able to tell the damn story by, you know, the clips themselves. Like the narrator's got to carry it through. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
it all started with LolCow Live. Then Keemstar had the idea of bringing in Kid Behind the Camera and Tina. Thanksgiving, this happened. Bam, you play that.
Yeah.
That's where Keem announced LolCow Queens.
Like for live to do that for like the entire network would make sense, right? I don't know, and no offense to Tina D, I don't know if she can put on a production where she's going over the entirety of Queens over the last 12 months. I'm sure there's someone near her that could do it, someone around her. Maybe Mike would do the Queens episode of the recap, end of year recap. Yeah, you have Zay Zooted and Buff that could do the recap of Nerds. You have Billy and Xylee can do the recap of Rewind. I don't know what other shows. Test. I guess Nightmare can do something for once. You there?
Yeah, I was just thinking. It just seems like such a daunting task. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you tell the story of what the LolCow universe is and what happened because, I mean, shit. I don't even remember what happened last week. So much shit changed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like
2 days ago. 2 days ago, Rastoff quit. Right? You know what I mean? A month ago, Rastoff was fired. Boogie was fired.
Yeah.
I mean, so much shit happens on a daily basis. Like, bro, it's just it's insanity. It's complete insanity.
I think my dog is throwing up, by the way. Mrs. is handling it, but yeah, I mean, I think there's for sure a good opportunity to introduce new audiences through just that one video. If they're like, oh, the LCU is something I'm learning for the first time. Oh, they show me exactly what's happened over the course of the year. They can hop in and have like an understanding of the relationships and the dynamics of the other hosts and the other channels by watching these recap videos that are posted on each channel, right? The barrier of entry for a podcast always exists by the number of episodes it's already gone through, right? If I'm watching Joe Rogan episode 300,
the task is this, all right? Who is the current Minecraft community influencers, right? There's like fucking like 1,000 of them. How do I even tell this story? You know, you'd have to limit it down to like Dream and then that other fucking kid. What the fuck is his name?
The young guy. Not Sky does Minecraft. It's
who doesn't even do Minecraft anymore. He's like doing stand-up comedy and it's like shitty. And he does comedy, stand-up comedy, but he's also like super woke.
Yeah.
Like it just makes no fucking sense, right? Like, how do you even communicate this story? You know, like it's such a daunting task. Like I don't know how the fuck anyone would produce something to explain what the fuck any of this is and who the characters are. Tommy Innit. Thank you, Xylee.
Hey, yeah, it's Tommy Innit. Oh, Bokiara is talking about the shit again. Like, Belushi will find himself banned again before an editor finishes editing the clip, explaining that he just got unbanned. It's funny. Tech should try and get Jaffe and Bunny. No, that's it's a big no from Keemstar. Look, I think it's possible, right? When are you gonna get like a fucking manager, dog? Like, when are you gonna get someone to like do most of the legwork for you so you can just like sign off on shit? Is that what Mike is becoming currently?
I mean, Mike's helping out a bunch, but you know, ultimately, it's like all this stuff is impossible. If there was a manager here, the manager would fuck up, do everything the wrong way. If we get an editor, the editor wouldn't do it the right way. You know, it's like ultimately, what do they say? You need to get someone that can do like what, 80% of what you can personally do or something? Or what is it? What's the percentages?
When you're hiring if you're like a CEO and you're hiring like a manager for something, it is 80%, right? You're looking for someone who's 80%.
That is the right number?
Yeah.
I don't think that person exists. This fucking job is so fucking time consuming and demanding.
The ratio, unfortunately, so if you get one person to replace you, they have to do 80% of what you can do so that you can come in and cover the other 20. Or you hire two people that are 70% you. Or it's three people that are 60% you. And it sucks because that number is not efficient as you keep going down, right? If you're just an amazing person running your business, you just have to be that person. It's an unfortunate truth for
Bro,
for
if I had managers, you know what managers would be doing all day? Bothering me.
Yeah.
Hey, this person's saying this, right? Our talent would literally be like, ooh, we got a new manager. Let's fuck with them. Let's purposely fuck up and make their life miserable, right? Or you got the managers that are going to be like, let's get in Booster's ear and send him in to go sexually harass a woman. You know what I mean? There's like, bro, you don't understand. There is nothing I can do that would make my job easier. It would just make it worse.
I don't know. I think if you instilled a little bit more responsibility on the actual like hosts themselves, right? You could save yourself a lot of
they would
heartache.
but they would get fired. They would get fired because they would fuck up, not do it the right way. Then they would be on their personal channels saying all kinds of fucking bullshit, how they're a fucking victim. It happens every single, I'm a victim, fuck the LCU, fuck Keemstar, and fucking they did me wrong, and da 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 da. And they'd get clout for like a month, right? And then their personal channel would die. We've seen it happen with literally everyone that's ever left, right? And then they'd want to come back, and then I'd be like, okay, you can come back. Like, it's just there's no W's. There's no W's.
It's just gonna be you until you're not a fan of the project.
It's just gonna be
no
me.
more.
And also, I don't fucking care, right? Like, if I was to really handle this like a fucking business and care about like the bottom dollar, I'd fire half of these fucking retards. You wouldn't be here. I honestly, like, you're fucking all liabilities, dude. Like, there's like, they'd all be fired. Do you think Gidgey would be here? No. Tommy would not be here because of past experience. Like, I know, it would just be like, well, this is going to blow up. And then, Boogie would be fucking gone. He's way past his prime. All the scandals with Mike would not be here. Tina has said, shit on stream that would get her fired. None of these people, they would all be fired. Everyone would be fired.
You'd have
if this was handled the right way.
You'd have two shows. You'd have LolCow Live, and you'd have like, I guess, a rewind being like, this is what you missed on LolCow Live 12 hours ago, and they'd be like 12 hours apart. And
I know we got to redirect real quick, but I just want to say this whole thing exists on you're a retard, you have fucked up big time, and now you're gonna do some punishment for our entertainment. And I don't know if anyone can manage a world that exists that way, other than me.
Yeah, that's probably the truest statement of the night, except for Belushi's a piece of shit. Fuck you, Belushi. All right, let's send it over to LolCow Rebels. They're now the morning show before the morning show. Get your coffees out, because they're like cafe, but with old women.
Real quick, before we go, I just want to say they are really mad at me that they got their old time slot back. I gave them their old time slot back because they were doing better there.
They were.
They truly were. They're not doing good at noon. So I can't wait to see this show, because either they're going to tell me to go fuck off, or they're going to be happy they're finally getting donos again. I don't know. We've got to wait.
All right. There we go, chat. Tune in to Rebels. Give them your money or your attention. I love you guys. I'm sorry. Long Keemstar call. We did it. Thank you, everyone. Beautiful time. Beautiful time. Sending you over.